Hi guys, now I am going to perform lab done, which is accessing NFS storage. For this we have to log in into our NetApp on command system manager. So after logging in, we should create our aggregate 1. In this case it is my second aggregate because I have created my aggregate 0 in the first place through data on tab. I am choosing the aggregate name as aggregate 1. And I am selecting the disks as 5. And I am clicking create. And now you can see aggregate 1 has been created. And now we have to create a volume, which is an NAS volume. For this we have to first initiate our NFS license, which I have already added. I just have to enable it for this task. Yeah, it has been enabled. Now I have to create the volume for NFS. I am choosing volume name as volume 1 and let it be in aggregate 1 with a total size of 5 and let it be a thin provisioned one. And now you can see my volume 1 has been created. And next task is to create a NFS data store in the vSphere web client in one of my ESXi. For this task I have to create exports named NFS wall with 5 GB of memory, and let's do it in my web client. Now I am going to create a new NFS data store. By selecting the location, and we have to select NFS. Obviously we are going to create an NFS one. After entering all the details correctly, I am just clicking next. In this step we are providing access for both the host, and then we are clicking next. After reviewing the summary tabs, we are just gonna finish. And now you can see NFS data store has been created. And now I am moving on to the next task, which is viewing the NFS storage information. And for this we have to go to our data center and select our NFS data store. From this we have to select monitor, and from storage reports we can view our reports, and this is the report available for the NAS data store. And that's it. I am moving on to the next module, which is the lab 11, which is managing VMware vSphere. And to perform this lab we have to log in with our VCS account in the VMware web client. And with this, after going to our data stores tab, we have to click our first data store, because the first task is changing the name of the data store. This is my data store 1, which is which has its IP address 146. By right clicking it, we can get the option for rename, and I am going to rename it as ESXi1. Under this you can see it has been changed to ESX1 with the same data name. And now we are going to perform the task 2, which is reviewing the storage configurations. To perform this lab we have to go into host and clusters, and then we have to choose one of our ESXi host. In this case I am choosing my first one. And in the storage adapters you can see the iSCSI adapter, which I have added in the previous lab here, and these are the ports for those labs. And you can see it over here, there are 2 ports since we have two LUNs they are mapped with it. And now we are going to create a new data store in that same data center. I am right clicking the first ESX and I am choosing the new data store to create a new one. And I am choosing the first ESXi as the location, and I am choosing the VMFS as its data center type, and I'm mapping it in my LUN 0. So I'm choosing a name as LUN 0 data on tab, and let it be in the version 5. Since we have only 2 GB left, we can just decrease its size to 150. That might be fine, because in the lab manual it has same like decrease it up to 1 GB, and we don't have enough space left, hence I'm doing it as 150. After reviewing this, I'm just clicking finish. Now you can see LUN 0 has been created in the same data store, and we are going to do, let me show the space capacity of it. From the summary tab, it is viewable. Now you can see the storage capacity is 1.50 GB. Let's see how to expand it by going into manage tab in general, and also we have to click increase in case of expanding this. I'm selecting the first LUN to expand it, and I'm using this free space as 490 GB since we have left the 50 MB on that, 500 MB on that, sorry. Now you can see the capacity has been changed to 1.75 GB from 1.3 GB because some of it has been set for reserve. And now in the next task is we are going to remove a VMFS data store. For this I have created a data store with the LUN 1 on the same host, initial accordingly, and now I am going to delete it. By providing yes, I will be deleting it. After deleting it, I am going to increase the size of the LUN 0 in the same EXXI host by clicking the increase tab from the summary. I am selecting that LUN disk 1 which I have been deleted just now, and I will be using all the partitions available. Now you can see after increasing the size of the LUN 0, it has been increased to 3.5 GB, which is accommodating the both of the LUNs like LUN 1 and LUN 2, and it can be seen from going to manage tab and in settings device packing. You can see this data store have used both of the LUNs for its memory space, so it's totally 2 GB now. This is the end of this module. Thanks for watching it.